I'll never forget this trip in my life. We rented Diplo's house in Jamaica, 2 or 3 studios in it, the farm, the vinyl room, the grand piano. Every place sparks your creativity. I don't really smoke weed anymore, but I know that when I do, it will click and I'll get more creative. It's a different brain.
Nice little jig.
I think I'll do it tonight.
Yeah, what a massive joint right there that my friend rolled. I fell asleep in the thinking position like this. It's actually the funniest video.
We made 25 songs and I still haven't released these. I'm sure my audience also wants that music right away. I don't want to give it to them a year and a half later. It should be illegal. We're in the story together.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of TSL Time podcast. Today we're here with a very special guest, our first female DJ on the podcast, actually.
I'm sick.
Blondish, how we doing?
We cried and look.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's already like 69 minutes to get here, but
No way.
no, but like it was still like so many turns. Took forever.
Yeah, and it is pretty far.
Basically, he lives on the last dead end of the road in deep Rocalisa. You know, Ibiza.
Yeah.
You've probably never been here, but we made it.
We made it. How did you go? Guys, I see a lot of the times when you put your set time on some of the posts you guys make, it's always 69 at the end. It's just for the meme.
It's a crypto thing.
Okay, yeah, because
it was like Web 3 day, Web 2. You know, there was Web 1, there was Web 2, then Web 3. That was our crypto kind of thing. But then that was just a scam. And then the Jack Dorsey was like Web 5. I'm like, why Web 5? I'm like, Web 69, so much better.
So much better.
Because crypto is a meme, you know. And we just talk in memes, so
Yeah, it
makes more
is.
sense.
I definitely want to ask you a bit about crypto later into the pod, because I know it's something that you work with. But I really just want to get into how's the summer been, just to kick it off. You know, it's been a great summer.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. A lot of new stuff happened this summer. A lot of experimenting. We had the residency in Ibiza with Abracadabra. That was a shit ton of work. Like the hardest thing that I had to do in my life, because you want to succeed, right? And coming into Ibiza is like being thrown into, I don't know how you describe it. Like when when the chickens fight against each other and they're like, that's what Ibiza is when you start throwing a party.
It's a battlefield.
It's exactly, that's the word. I forgot my English here.
Well, I feel like I'm in a battlefield even though I'm just here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the other side. I mean, I was there for a while, but the other side is totally different. There's a lot more layers to it. And you know, if you're coming to Ibiza, you have one chance kind of thing. You can't just come here, you do a residency, everyone says it sucks, and then come back and do another one. So, you know.
You gotta want to smash it.
Yeah. So the last 8 months of my life, every single day I was working on that to make it a success, to make Abracadabra a success.
And this wasn't the first year, was it?
It was.
Or was it first year?
Yeah, it was the first year. You know, traditionally DJs do the whole summer, do like 20 some odd dates or whatever the number is, the whole summer. By August, everyone's really tired, more or less. You got to push through. And I've been coming here since I was like 20 years old, so I see how people change throughout the whole summer, you know. And so I was like, okay, I'll do the residency, but I want to do the first half of the summer because I'm all about energy and that's where I can operate authentically. So they gave it to me. No one's ever done really the first half of the summer, so I just went for it.
That's really cool. So from about May till mid-July?
Yeah, exactly. May 21st to July 31st. 11 dates.
How did you feel your energy change, though, from the first show, you know, when it started at the summer versus, you know, the one that you did maybe a month ago, was it, to finish off?
May was amazing, okay? Like, because you see how the tickets are selling. May was amazing because you also didn't have much competition, so all roads lead to Abracadabra on Wednesdays. And then June, you had Universe. Mid-June, you had Universe open. They just like, you know, just like, okay, 12,000 tickets were here, you know? So we had to do extra work, you know? We had to think of new marketing levers and stuff. So for me, like mid-June to second week of July, it was a lot more work than I intended. And then we were coasting the last few weeks of July. That was awesome. But like when you do a residency, you can, and it's consistent in the same venue, you can iterate every week. So we kept building on it. Like the hug cam was born at Abracadabra Pacha because of the Coldplay thing. You know, instead of like catching people cheating on each other. I'm like, well, why don't we help people connect? So we put the hug cam on you, and you got to hug, and if you don't, you get kicked out. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
having fun.
That's so cool. So yeah, you definitely entered that flow state after the first few months or month of throwing the party.
Pretty much, yeah. And like, I have no idea how August would have been because Mal P took over. But next year we already locked it in. They were they like here. If you have a good connection, they'll lock you in. So we're gonna do 13 dates next summer.
Oh wow! So from 11 to 13, yeah. And total amount of weeks since the opening is what? Is it 22, 16? Something like that.
You guys do them.
Yeah.
We can count one. See if we can do math. The April 29th is the opening. Like that's when like Circle Loco and stuff open. So May. We don't need to count.
Yeah, we don't need
May, June, July.
And Abracadabra, the name, magic, energy. How did that come about?
So Abracadabra, it started just from an intention. Like Liana, my wife, and I, and like a few of my friends, we used to rave a lot, and we honestly just were in a party at 5 a.m. in a club, very dark, 4 walls, and we're like, I want more than, we were holding a vodka Red Bull. I'm like, I want more from a party than this. Like, I love to go out. I love to party. I love to be with my friends. I love music. I'm obsessed with music. But I don't necessarily want to do it in this kind of format anymore. What more can we do? What can we bring to the table? So, like, at that time, I went to India. I started meditating and I'm like just learning about that kind of stuff. And that's how Abracadabra was born.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It has a lot of meaning, It means I create as I speak. And like when you go through India and contemplating and reflecting on a lot of stuff, you learn the meaning of Abracadabra means I create as I speak. It means that you can create your own magic. You know what I mean? It's not just a rabbit in a hat. It's actually, you can create it.
That's amazing. No, I'm a full believer in that as well. I'm a big believer in like saying things out loud to myself or recording myself or just envisioning things and then attacking them and trying to make them happen. Well, attacking is a bit crazy word, but
well, you put gas on it.
Yeah, put gas on it and just light the fire and see where it goes.
Exactly. So if you want to we can break it down to a formula, and then it's not about believing, it's just a formula. So you like saying it out, voicing it on a voice note, like that's your intention and you're voicing that intention. You're making it like writing it down. Then you put gas on it. So the formula is 1 + 1 = 11. 1 is the intention, the voicing it. The other one is the gas. And that equals 11. It's not 2. Okay? Whatever they tell you, don't believe in it. Like you created this you created this podcast. You're killing it. You know what I mean? But it's hard work, and that's a lot of gas. But it's magic.
Yeah, it's funny. My mom has always told me that I have like a special birthday. She's big into numerology and all those things, because it's 112200. So. 1 + 1 + 2. There's a lot of math on this podcast.
It's the most math we've ever done on an episode.
It's a 6, so 3, 6, 9 math. It's a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't go deeper than that.
Yeah, that's
it's special.
It's
like a lot of things on it. If you're listening at home, basically you're gonna hear a lot of stuff being spoken about today, and it's all real if you believe it. If you want to believe it, there's like 2 highways, but you got to go do your own research. Okay.
100%.
We know a little about everything.
Exactly. And especially about this topic, which is funny. It's something I used to be so close-minded towards, like anything energy-related, numbers and stuff, because I think it was kind of like thrown on me when I was growing up. My mom's big into this stuff.
For sure.
And more over the years, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I really believe in a lot of these things, and it really piques my interest.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of my friends that are like in finance, they say they say I don't believe in energy, or I don't believe in crypto. I'm like, what do you mean? What is there to believe in? It's like if I scream right now really loud, you're gonna jump, and that you're gonna feel the energy coming off. Goosebumps are energy. Like energy's, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you are energy.
I believe that. No, that's 100%.
Matt.
You got some energy over there.
Energy.
So you're still feeling good after these 11 weeks and your final show this past Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm ready to go back to Miami though.
You like Miami?
Yeah, I love Miami, but I won't be there for like another month. I gotta like crazy shit's going on. I'm traveling way too much, but that's because I found a house in Ibiza.
Wow.
We've been searching for 3 years, but we never saved for it, never planned for it. So now I'm like the next month, in 3 months, because we gotta get the down payment stuff sorted. I'm like literally like taking gigs so I can pay for the house.
Congrats. That's so cool. I cannot imagine what it would be like to just, well, I can't imagine what you'd be, have a house here. You can just come whenever you want during the summer. Of course, you're going to be here for another long period of time next summer for another residency at Pacha, but
Yeah, I mean, imagine like we're like coming here as a raver. You're going to all the parties. You get stranded. You can't get a taxi out. It's like it's like good, and then it sucks, and then going to like actually being able to DJ here, and people want to hear you here, and building residency, and then finding a house after 3 years of it's like also feels like magic. You know what I mean? Like it all falling into place at the right time. I didn't sign the house yet, so I really hope that I didn't just jinx it. Because we put the offer, they accepted, and we're going through all that lawyer stuff right now. So I hope when we watch this, it's done. It's a done deal. Shit, I think I jinxed it.
No,
I'm joking.
That's positive. That's how I feel. That's how I feel now about when we get like certain guests on the pod. We're just like, oh, we got this guest who's gonna come on, and then especially with artists, you guys have such a fast-paced life with like traveling and doing all these different things that things can change quickly. So anytime we get certain guests, I'm like, somebody asks us from our friends, are kind of like, oh, who's coming on? So I'm just like,
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, you're better. My wife tells me not. Yeah, she says, do things when they're signed. I'm like, I'm so excited. It's like finding your dream house in Ibiza. Like, because it doesn't exist now. You know what I mean? Like, if you go on a James Edition or you talk to brokers, everyone emotionally buys here. So the prices are like 30, 40, 20, like insane price. Stuff that you can never afford. At least I can't yet. You know what I mean? So you don't find houses. You got to find like an old lady, maybe she just can't take care of the house anymore. She doesn't have family left. But there's not much of that.
yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, it seems like the island, you've been coming here way longer than we have, but I've been here for the last 5 years. Every year it feels like more and more people are coming. It's just getting super filled up. Like last August when we were here, it was like insane. Just walking around at certain clubs and stuff. Seth would tell us that like, he's trying to buy another apartment here because it's just getting so overcrowded. Do you think when was the first time you came to Ibiza?
Like 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
Yeah.
And do you think, how much has the island changed? Has it changed in a really good way?
I mean, it's changed, but it hasn't changed at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when people come here for the first few times, they're having the same time I had. Like, I think there's more restrictions now because there used to be beach parties.
Oh, that sounds great.
There used to be beach parties. Like, I remember going to a party deep in the forest, and even the road getting there, you needed to take a 4x4 because the road wasn't a road. You know what I mean? But then exactly, it was like really, really bumpy. But when you got there, it was like, okay, all right, and you weren't leaving because that road getting up, is really hard. There's more like technology type clubs. Amnesia's really like the last thing that's kind of remotely reminiscent of what Ibiza clubs used to be like. Circo Loco, like DC-10 is too now, but they had a lot more light production before they didn't have a lot of light production at all. That's my answer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good answer. Things are just developing.
Yeah.
Clubs are becoming more modern and technology is taking its course on the way things are. And so,
drugs were different too.
yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Yeah.
I was going to mention to you, as I was going through the Abracadabra Instagram, first I just want to say, whoever runs that page, unbelievable job. Especially, I don't know if that's not you, is it?
No.
Of course not. That'd be too much. But whoever, the memes that they're making, of like Marry, Fuck, Kill, Matcha and Yoga, Tequila and Shazam, or Hungover Brunch.
That's like my creative director and another kind of team.
And then the other,
But we talk in memes. I mean, like, we don't take ourselves so seriously, you know what I mean?
that's what it's all about.
That's the best way to live life.
Yeah. And then like the mood that you're in, I don't know, what mood are you in today? Are you in a Stanley Cup water mood, a tequila mood, a matcha mood?
I was pretty like caffeine mood.
Or your caffeine?
Yeah, like, let's go. Wait, so I did another interview like just before this.
Right before this?
Yeah, I did like a documentary interview.
No
for an
way.
hour. Yeah. Because it's my last weekend. You gotta get shit done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with like caffeine.
Really?
Yeah.
Favorite is matcha?
Well, I'm kind of over the matcha. I've been over for the matcha for a year. Then I got obsessed with like yerba mate, the griyaki. But now I'm obsessed with like Rob's yerba magic. Do you know it?
Yeah, yeah. Right, like I said, he gave us in the sachet
Little packets.
Yeah, exactly. And then I brought some. All right, so basically, this.
Mic all right and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. What's in the bag? Hey, nobody's brought any.
Okay, cool. So you know NeuroGum, obviously.
Of course.
Okay, so I brought you a box.
Oh wow! Thank you so much.
There you go. That's caffeine gum, guys.
Definitely
That's
need
extra
that.
strength. That's
Awesome.
extra strength
Are you,
caffeine gum.
are you working with them as well?
No, I do not have. I have zero equity in NeuroGum,
You just love it.
but I love NeuroGum,
Awesome.
and they give me a lot, and I hope they're listening, and you give me a little piece of NeuroGum. Just
Come
a
on,
little
guys.
piece, just a little motivation. Okay, so there's that, and then
Would you say the NeuroGum had a big impact on you killing the summer in the 11 weeks at Pacha?
It did. What do you mean? Like I was that like caffeine gum DJ at all the parties. You know, everyone would be coming up to me like for two reasons, and this is the second reason. Okay, these are disco biscuits. Do you know disco biscuits? It's not ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
But basically,
Is it mushroom chocolates?
nope, not yet, not yet. But you can basically, it's an energy patch.
Really?
Yeah, and it gets absorbed. Basically, the energy that we coated into it gets absorbed through the skin. So it has 3 layers. It looks like just like a tattoo or something, right?
Sick.
So basically, one layer is the sticker, okay, the art. The other layer is an NFC chip.
And that sheet chip.
Yeah, so basically, you can put your phone to it, and it opens a microsite. So it's great for brands, you know, or if this is at a stadium, you can take a month on quests, you know, to get a box or something. That's what kind of, like Chelsea Stadium is working with this. Okay.
Sick.
All right, cool. So the third layer is where we coat it with the energy. So it's like yerba mate, ashwagandha, like CoQ10, like all vitamin B, like all the good shit. Okay.
Mhm.
And you literally just stick it on. Stick it on. It's smooth energy. It's not like a caffeine.
Oh, if I can just stick it on.
Stick it on, yeah. And you put it anywhere, like put it on your arm, or you don't have to do it now, just in case.
You know, I kind of I want to do it right when we're done,
Exactly.
because then I'll have to have a cake before I go somewhere.
Exactly.
But this is awesome.
So yeah, so everyone at the parties this summer was like, "Hey, do you have the patch, the energy patch, or do you have the caffeine gum?" That was me. That was my role. So you're like that guy with the nicotine.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the NeuroGum, throw one up here of the nicotine pouch, and then throw all the biscuit.
Exactly.
Before I go anywhere.
After your stomach settles.
Yeah, after my stomach settles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how difficult has it been to like keep this balanced approach, you know, while traveling the world and touring and having a residency? Because I feel like this is something that we're noticing, at least with a lot of my friends who actually played with you at Abracadabra. I played with something like Josh Baker and some of the other guys. Like health is really at the forefront of like this younger generation of DJs who are now fucking flying.
It's amazing.
You love it.
I love it. I mean, like I would spend 3 days partying and being confused and, you know, like not learning Ableton fast enough, you know, because I was stuck in an after party. But like that was also valuable in its own way. You know what I mean? That's where I got my culture.
Of course.
And it's like if you open any kind of business or if you open a club, you need to know how to clean the toilets before you can own the club. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So I think I love that new wave of wellness, you know, just people taking care of DJs taking care of themselves, because it's also motivational for their public. You know, imagine if you're that DJ that's just in every single after party, super messy, falling on your decks. That's not a good also role model to be. It you know, it happens, whatever. I remember like, actually, I didn't do that. I love it. I mean, but what was the question?
I'm saying just in general for yourself, you know, how long has this been like a cornerstone of, you know, your career in music, or is this something you've adopted over
time? Because like my relationship with music also changes. Like at first I just wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to play at big festivals and maybe have a record label and play in front of a lot of people. But, you know, music is like this really cool passion. It's not called a job that you can infinitely explore however you want. And over time, I've found that like my why or purpose with music, and that is it. I just want people to live their best life, right? And wellness is a big component of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's so interesting how we're just seeing one DJ open up a run club, the other one do a run club, rappers doing run clubs, you know, partnering with these health and wellness companies. I mean, even like you, like you're doing now with Abra in LA. You know, I saw you guys have like so many activations leading up until.
Yeah, we're crazy.
I think that's sick.
It's sick and so much work, but we're doing it. I'm just doing it for you guys.
Everyone who like, if anyone shows up to each one of those activations leading up to the event, it's just gonna show up fucking.
Exactly.
Like lightning flying out of you, just feeling amazing.
That's the whole point. So, just to give you guys some context, so we're doing Abracadabra LA in October 4th, and you know that's at California Plaza. It's like 5,000 people, and we do pop-ups like in the city. You know, when we play in New York, Miami, we'll do like one pop-up in a bar or I don't know, some Joe's Pizza or whatever. I was like thinking like, okay, if I want people to live their best life. That's cool and everything, but it's like, let's do more action. Let's do actionable steps and do it together. So like, let's do events all week. You know, let's one up the pop-up, you know? So it's like, okay, let's do a run club. Let's do berries. Let's do Soul Cycle. We'll do a pop-up too because people want that. So we're going to do something with Lo Siento and Venice Afters. And then rob the bank too. He's a smart fucking guy. Like he has a lot of value to give to people, and he's very successful in the internet era, you know, and selling stuff and just mindset. And he wants to be a DJ now. He's full on into music, and that's why our relationship works so well because we're subscribed to helping people live their best life, but at the same time he wants to be in music. I want to get more in his head, you know.
That's amazing. That's so nice for you to, you know, help them. Like, I mean, you mutually opening up doors for each other, I would say, from like a knowledge perspective and in the music industry as well. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna
guy.
be totally fine on his own, but like, you know, it's fun to do things together. It's like for us, it's like a video game. You know, it's like how many people can we affect today?
Yeah, I use that analogy a ton. I use everything. Every day is like another day in the game. You know?
Yeah, they do.
Playing a C.
But this is like, yeah, it's GTA 69.
Yeah.
6.9. Getting the jokes are not always good, but
No. You were just at Burning Man as well, though, right?
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go?
No, that was a video. That was content from like 2 years ago.
Oh, really? I thought you were there.
No.
Why didn't you go back?
I'm a baby.
Mm.
No, I have a baby.
Yeah.
No, it's just like I couldn't make it this year. Like, there's just too much going on.
So much going on.
Yeah, we're here, and then I don't know how to plan my outfits. Like, it's just too much logistics and planning, and my wife is the one who does all that, and she wasn't coming, so who's gonna do it? I would, honestly, I would be like a deer in the headlights there by myself. My friends were asking me...
No, it's just funny. We'd probably be the same. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone figures it out. Like, my friends were like, no, I'll be Leona for you. I'll plan your fit in whatever. Well, I know. It's not the same. She's like super on point. I can't deal with like someone making a mistake and I'm waiting for a bus or waiting for no.
Yeah.
I need everything like this.
What's the saying? Prepare a plan or a plan to fail or something like that. Something like that. That's why we bring this massive tin of nicotine with us, because then we never run out. If that makes any sense.
It does. It makes total sense. That's planning ahead.
Yeah. So that's why you took the year off.
Yeah.
Just logistics.
I want to go back for sure.
Yeah, I've never been, but we were just speaking to a med student as well recently and told us it's just incredible in the desert of Las Vegas. Because this year we've spent more time in Las Vegas than we ever have before.
So desert of Nevada.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours south of Vegas.
No, it's far away from.
It's 3 hours south of Reno.
Exactly.
Yeah, so very far.
Exactly. It's the running theme, I guess, of this is magic. It's fucking magic. Like, I remember one time I gave my suitcase to some random person in a car that I saw at the airport. And I was like, just get this to me in Burning Man. I couldn't find that. You run into these people on the playa at the perfect time. Like, things just happen spontaneously. You know why? Say why.
Why? What happens spontaneously?
Because everyone is going there like with their heart open. You understand? Like everyone is going there. They build their camps. They make up their weird names, their inside jokes. Like everyone's going there to express their art and share something. And when you have that as the blanket underneath the entire event, like serendipities and all that shit is just gonna fall into place.
Yeah, it feels like everybody who goes to Burning Man is there with like a different intention than any other festival.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also because there's no money exchange, so everyone's like, "Oh, do you want a burger or do you need a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bracelet." There's way too many bracelets and necklaces given away at Burning Man, but I'm not judging. I'm just telling you the facts.
So that video you posted, you were playing with Diplo, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah. Just a little throwback Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I thought you were actually there.
It was a trial reel. I think we posted as a trial.
Trial reels are goated.
Yeah, I think we posted a trial and it just like went off, so we put it through. We pushed to the reel.
Do you do your own social media?
Nope.
Oh, really?
I don't like. I'm not the one posting,
Oh, yeah.
but I definitely approve every post. I micromanage every post. Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the reason I ask is, you know, with a lot of these other artists that we speak to in the podcast, it's just like how much social media is now getting involved in the music world, really just every industry.
Every industry.
It's no longer just the cover art with a record or, you know, a few shots from the show. It's like people are so chronically online that they want to know so much about people, you know. And as an artist making music already on its own requires so much energy. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on like having, you know, on your social media presence and how that may affect, you know, the way you go about music and everything else.
It's just so much work. Thank God I have like all this caffeine, energy stuff, because it's the only way. It's so much. It's like but what the important thing about content is like, you know, I don't need to explain it to you, but it's like people are stepping into your world. You know, it's like, what value do you have to give to people? And just figure that out. Then it comes naturally. You know what I mean? So if I want people to live their best life, okay, I'm gonna make content that gives people motivation, inspiration, or show them how I do it in my life. And that's really it. But it's so much fucking work. But you just gotta have the camera on. It's not like you gotta go do it on the side and spend more time on it. It's like, how can just the camera be on in the moment?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's capturing in the moment.
Exactly.
Instead of like fabricating a ton of shit.
Yeah, that's how you hack time.
Yeah. That's cool. So, I mean, it seems like for you, it's been quite easy.
No, it's not easy at all.
Not easy, but it seems like you've this change that's happening on the internet. You have more open arms to it versus people who like may not see it that way.
Yeah, we study it.
That like we can accept the fact like this is what's going on, but then some people are like, you know, trying to deny
I'm not one of those.
versus just like, okay, like bring it on.
I'm not one of those like, oh, she quantizes or he you know, like I'm not like that person. I'm getting canceled on the internet every day. Every day there's a new page like, oh, she worked with a writer, she's not a producer, or she pressed quantize, so she's a sinker.
Oh,
it's like all that.
Oh, I do that all the time.
No, but
it's that Instagram.
It's crazy, or like
Because negativity is louder than positivity now, and so like everywhere. It's just like you want to create a reaction in people, so they notice that like you say something negative, do something negative, or try and share something negative. People are just gonna react to it more. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a bulletin board for negativity.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta let everyone do whatever they do. I don't know why these people do that. I don't know. I don't know what their goal is. I would love to just see that these guys in the flesh, just to understand. I feel like it's a simple fix, but you can't do it hiding behind a page, you know?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Or we just say fuck them and block them and move on.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to go about it.
It is.
Just say fuck them. How long have you been in Miami now? I didn't
Since
know.
COVID.
Oh, since COVID.
Yeah, we got stuck there because, you know, like I'm not American, Canadian. And at some point there, if you left, you couldn't come back in America. So we just stayed in Miami. Like we had a friend. He lives on North Bay Road. Like nice. 3 houses in a row.
Beautiful area. It's a nice area.
And he's like, we're going to start a community. You know, lockdown kind of is happening. You're going to stay with us. Please stay with us. So that's how we were so lucky. You know, and that's how we were able to start Twitch and everything, because we didn't have anything to think about. We weren't like in survival mode.
Lockdown was an interesting period.
It was amazing. In Miami, it was the best.
That
It was like the Wild West.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate to say like how great of a time it was for me, but just like a lot of people had a tough time. But we kind of did the same thing though. It was like 5 or 6 of us, and we're like, all right, we're only gonna see each other. No, don't go out and see anyone else. So we know that
You
like
had the bags on your feet when you would go to the grocery store or something.
was that your first time coming? No, it wasn't. That couldn't have been your first time coming to Miami when you moved here.
No, I went to Miami when I was 18. I used to do I went to Miami. I was in university, and I was like, oh, I love Miami. It's like trouble.
Where'd you go to university?
McGill University.
Oh, that's
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah, I studied
And that went there.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I did computer science there.
Oh wow.
So on breaks, I would go to Miami and get into trouble.
Space?
Space. I told Bobby this, but I bartended at Space.
No way.
Yeah, I was underage Canadian and
Sounds fun.
underage and Canadian. Not legal.
Only legal.
But I never bartended a day in my life. I think they really needed not DJs, bartenders that day. Like my friend, she was my best friend now. Like she also didn't bartend before. It was awesome. So I made like $2,000.
Wow.
And we're like, whoa, this is crazy. I didn't have any money. Yeah, so that was like a good start.
18 from Canada.
Okay, maybe 19. Let's say 20.
Okay, 20. Let's say 20 bartending at Space. Had you already been, interested in house music and dance music at the time?
Yeah, like when I was like 12 or
Oh, really?
yeah. Like I was in Europe, like because my family's from Europe, from Hungary, and I just heard like a 4/4 kick in the distance in the forest. And I'll tell my cousin like, what is that? Take me there. So that's how I discovered it.
When you were just in Hungary.
Yeah, random.
That's awesome.
It was like in Balaton. It was like a lake in Hungary where they have like parties.
Oh, that's the best.
It is cool.
I hear a lake. I hear somewhere in Europe in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it's bass and kick. I'm just teleport me over there.
But Miami's the best, to get cultured.
Yeah, I was born and raised there.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
It's so weird. I thought you were from the UK. I don't know why. You don't sound UKian.
People think I'm from Australia as well.
Also.
It's funny. But Miami's great. I do like Miami a lot. I mean, I think it's funny. The reason I really started getting into dance music and started loving everything about it was because of me having family in Spain. And then me hearing a Solomon track when I was like 16. And then that just, we find one good song and the rabbit hole just starts to get huge. And
huge.
You start listening to everything. You start to, some days you feel like, you want to listen to like a super tech house style song, but then another day you want like a deep house song, and then you start, and there it never ends.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It's the best thing.
Like I was in the interview I was earlier today, they're like, oh, what do you think of all this flashy production, all the technology, and these huge fuck off visual screens, and like people making festivals more for content, than connection. I'm like, listen, it's not how I would produce a party, but at the same time, it's like a gateway. It's pulling people into our scene. Mm-hmm. And like, if the people coming to these parties can get an ounce of what I got out of discovering house music, then like bring them all in. You know what I mean? Like our music is mainstream now, which is the most incredible thing in the world, because there's endless rabbit holes, just like you're saying, to go into. And that's what humans do. They go into rabbit holes naturally. That's how we operate. So it's going to happen.
Yeah. It's so funny because I just remember, me being in high school and I would be playing any dance music track. I have my Spotify, my Apple Music, and all my friends at the time, let's just get some lyrics back on. Nothing wrong with that if you for rap or anything. But then as time has gone by, as social media has shown more of like this side of music, dance music, I honestly think it's become the biggest genre ever right now in the world.
Biggest. It's having
rap is kind of dying, respectfully. Like, I mean, I a little bit. I like old school rap much better, but it's just insane. And it comes back to what you were saying as well. It's like these festivals are putting on like these insane productions and lights and visuals, making it more climbable. But it's also attracting just people who had never been interested in it before. I think it's amazing because I think there's nothing better.
It's the best thing ever.
There's no music that puts you in the moment.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise.
You think it growing so rapidly right now can fuck things up a little bit? From just everyone, so many people wanting to become DJs overnight nowadays?
I don't know. I mean, everything now is going to evolve very quickly, just like every genre. We have like every week we have a new genre, if not every day.
Or label to some type of piece.
Also, yeah. So, I mean, this is just evolution. It's just happening at a more rapid pace. It's not going to, it'll change into something else.
Yeah.
We're always going to be like adapting.
That's the best way to look at it. Because sometimes, you know, with every rabbit hole, you begin to ask yourself, like, our social media pages, you know, taking away that meaningful side to, you know, music production, even though from someone who's never produced music, but just like when I listen to like a 5-6 minute song that I hear and I, you know, can hear the whole story being told from certain artists' music, and then people just like spamming TikToks and stuff with like a quick song, and they would just absolutely, you know, take advantage of this time we're living in. But I don't know. That's at least something that crosses my mind sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, eventually authenticity comes through. Don't you feel it when something is forced or for you to
sure.
like for money or whatever versus, you know, this person is making music for that reason, for the journey, or you hear it, you feel it.
Yeah, there's like an authenticity sensor that we all have, but you can't really like describe it. It's just like you just know.
Yeah, you just move towards it. Don't start an Instagram page about it.
Yeah. And I think that's what everyone's gravitating nowadays towards, because there's so much like bullshit on the internet that now people could really feel it even more, that real connection, which is great.
Yeah, with any extreme, then you start to get the other. I think that's what happened with EDM when EDM was the elephant in the room, you know. But since that died, everyone started like cross-pollinating again. Everyone's collaborating with everyone.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's really cool. It's like the Olympics.
Exactly.
It's
the game again.
It's like the dance music Olympics 24/7.
It is. Isn't it the best thing ever?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, we're back at the GTA.
GTA 69. Yeah. So you were first. I want to go back a little bit more into early life as well. You were first introduced to dance music in Hungary. You were 13, 14. You went to a party in the woods. After that, where did production come into play and wanting to make music?
I guess just like from being obsessed with how things are put together. I guess because I did computer science.
Right.
But like when I was 12, I built a computer. So just like I was always like figuring how things were built. So I was a raver, right? And I was like obsessed. I was digging for music all day long, like till 3 a.m. That's why I was late for, I didn't go to class in the morning. And then I was like, did everything I could as a raver, I figured everything. I was like, okay, now I want to go the other side. So I started asking DJs questions. Okay, like how do you mix? Like how do you beat match? Like, I learned on vinyl. Because I was like, okay, if I'm going to learn, I need to learn the proper way. Rotary, mixer, and vinyl. And so I got that going. And then the next thing is production. I took my time with that. Because I was like, in university, I was busy. And then after university, I was just raving. So just time went by. And then, what was next? What was the question?
When did you get into, production?
Like when I was in university, just after.
Studying computer science.
Just after, yeah.
So from comp sci class to rave to maybe Ableton on the laptop.
Pretty much. Like I started with volleyball. I was on the volleyball team. And then like second year, I was like, okay, no more volleyball. Full-time raver, full-time student. Montreal is amazing.
How was that? How was the scene?
The best.
Really?
Yeah, the best. Absolutely the best. I can't even describe it to you.
Wow, I went to Montreal once. Thought it was like I was like 16, 17. So
yes,
didn't get to experience any of that.
Yeah, no, like there anything goes. Like all the girls are bi. Like when you have like a whole every single girl is bi kind of situation, like it just has like a little bit more essence to the vibe around.
It's a free, it's very free.
Yeah, very free. No rules. I like rules. We like rules.
House music is definitely thriving in places where you know, it's more free. I mean, and it brings freedom to places as well that aren't free,
Totally.
which is fucking amazing. That's really cool. I got to get over to Montreal at some point again.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit different now. It's like 12 years ago.
Yeah. And so,
You want to have a moment of silence? Can I
No.
have some water?
Of course. I mean, moments of silence are great because then people who are watching are just, yeah, they're like off their element. That's actually something I've like learned that's like actually great in conversation, you know?
Moments of silence?
We're just taking small pauses and stuff. That's really cool. So you started with vinyl,
Yep, I did.
then production,
Slowly.
and then from there things just began to develop.
Slowly. Like you had to hustle, like you know what I mean? Like you send your stuff to labels, they don't answer, you try to figure out how to talk to them, you know what I mean, get them at the right time, or how, you know, give them a USB. But at the end of the day, it's all about your connections. Okay, the music you got on a fire jack. Okay, obviously that speaks for itself. Now you have content. Well, like 10 years ago, you didn't really have content so much. So you have to like go through your network. So I just like doubled down on my network, and like through going to so many parties and doing my time as a rager, like I had a good network. Like not calling favors, but at least get people to listen to my music.
Right. Well, that's why I'm so curious because, as I mentioned before, nowadays the process can be so much quicker. You know, even if you don't have those connections, you know, or you don't have to go out of your way so much to hand your USB to someone.
Yeah, now all you gotta do in the best way. I listen to music honestly is when people tag me on my stories, or tag me on a story.
Oh, this is the best way to get in touch.
I think it's amazing because every DJ has the biggest ego ever. They're gonna be looking through their tagged video, their tagged stories where people tag them. So it's the best, you know, you get your 15 seconds of fame there. The song is good, the beat is good, the bass line's like grooves, like the DJ's gonna be like send me.
Yeah. It was one of the first songs I heard by you was 20 song from 2014. What's Wizard of
Love?
that one? I don't know what it is. Like for me, there's like certain songs that just like the energy hits different.
Yeah, I don't know either. People love that song, and like I listen to it now, I'm like, it's like 10 minutes long, guys. Like,
Oh my god, I don't know what it is about it. It actually like it gives me goosebumps sometimes. It just is like the sound, it feels like it's taking you really on a journey.
yeah, I mean, we made it in Tulum. Like actually, 2 weeks ago, I was I don't know, I was at Pacha. It was like 4 a.m. going to get pizza at the place across the street, and like some guy like ran up to me. He was like with his girlfriend. He's like, my boyfriend wants a picture with you or something. I was like, okay. He's like, oh, you're a drag wizard of love. You don't know. And like usually girls come up to you, you know what I mean? And he's like, you don't know what it does to me. I play every morning, and he's Italian. He play every morning. I'm not doing the Italian accent well, but I play every morning. You know, when I wake up, I have my coffee, my morning coffee, and my cigarette. I put on Wizard of Love. You don't know what this track does to me. Worst accent ever, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because when we made it, we had a lot of intention in the record. We lived in Tulum. We were spending a lot of time in cenotes. I wasn't wearing shoes for like 30 days. I lived in like the ghetto in Tulum, you know, like we had a little house with a gate in front. And then I bought like $5 cinder blocks just to put my speakers on it. Like I really didn't have much money.
Oh, this sounds so cool.
Yeah, but that was the best. That's what I'm saying. It's like I
just pictured that so well. Just the two cinder blocks, the speakers,
yes,
barefoot 30 days in Mexico eating street tacos.
Exactly.
Wonderful things will come from that. I need to go 30 days fucking barefoot after this pizza.
It's the best thing you can ever do. I mean, I don't think anyone really takes the time every day to like just walk barefoot, even for 5 minutes on some ground, you know, it's like, it's grounding. It's called earthing. You can look more into it.
Yeah.
But it does a lot just to keep you like grounded. You know?
It's incredible. Yeah. I used to ground myself a lot more when I was in Boston. I went to school there because I lived on the first floor.
Boston, Massachusetts.
In Boston, Massachusetts. Wait, well, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So you were in Tulum when this song came about.
Yeah, I'm just saying we made it on the cinder blocks and
like
eating $5 pizza and no shoes. Just doing our thing. We smoked some weed and we wrote the lyrics. I don't write too much lyrics, but that day we did. I don't know, it was good weed or something, I'm not sure. we were, you know, on a vibe.
That definitely probably played the role into that song, just creating such strong vibes. It's a cool backstory to it. Now you've had a few releases this year as well.
Dude, we're making so much music. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
you've released a lot of music this year.
yeah, it's too. I don't know what to do. I'm so confused because like in November last year we were in Jamaica. We Diplo gave us a house. Like we rented Diplo's house.
Pompey's then, huh?
Yeah, Pompeii.
Sick. We had him on the podcast as well.
Cool. This house is insane. What he built is like really like it was. I'll never forget this trip in my life. It was a peak life experience. Like imagine like a house in Jamaica. It has like 2 or 3 studios in it. It's a big property, it has a farm, and there's all these different places where there's no TV or anything. There's like a vinyl room, another room with a grand piano. Like every place is like open and you open to create. It sparks your creativity. So I just invited a bunch of friends there. We're just making music without any kind of like deadlines or we got to make this type of music, like completely free. And the whole point we wanted to go to Jamaica was because it has such a rich history and the fabric of its island. So it was like, what can we do there? You know, what can we do just being in that presence and without any kind of deadlines or anything? And I think that's the best way to create music. The worst is like, okay, we need this type of song and it's due next week. Yeah. So we went there. We made like 25 songs, okay? All different genres, like speed house, country-ish type of stuff, a lot of guitar, acoustic, and just, you know, every kind of genre you can think of. I don't know, what is the Skrillex kind of genre? Like a lot of bass and like made some of that too. Yeah. Who's got the cookie and the cookie? Like we were just like we were like really just going. We were just going for it.
Letting it take you.
Whatever was in our surroundings, you know, we would probably talk about this box of breakers, you know what I mean?
And then something comes up, you know, breakers and takes you into
exactly. Like we were like, wash the hair. Like we really went deep rabbit holes and we made 25 songs and I still haven't released these. And since then I've made like 40 other songs and the legacy traditional system is like so boring for me. It's like I want to release Jamaica Tapes 2 weeks after I got back from Jamaica. Because we have all the content, the story, everything is fresh. The energy around that trip is fresh. And I'm sure my audience also wants that music right away. I don't want to give it to them a year and a half later. It's illegal. That should be illegal.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to figure out right now, I'm sitting on a lot of music, how the next time I go to a trip like Jamaica or I do a studio here, that I can release the music a week or 2 later so my fans can be a part of the story. You know what I mean? The DJs that are playing the music also, we all just like, we're in the story together. So that's how I'm trying to figure it out.
So not only have you already released a decent amount of records this year, there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's tons. But there are a lot of different genres.
Challenging with like, I think that has to be one of the biggest challenges as an artist, especially, you know, in dance music, because I feel like with dance music, you can produce more than, you know, it's full on. You know, if you're a country artist or something.
What do you mean you can produce more?
Then you can create like the.
I think a country person can make a song every 3 minutes.
Actually, they can, but
you just talk about. I mean, country music is just talking about your everyday life and like.
Yeah, actually, it's you're right.
My name is Daddy.
And we're here in Ibiza.
Exactly.
Sitting by the pool. So good. That's funny. No, that's actually an interesting point. Yeah, you can just any genre of music you probably produce a lot. But back to my point, I feel like that's so challenging when you go through like a super high level of creativity period and you make so many things that you love, and then you're just like because I can't imagine like
I can't figure it out. Like I literally sit there with a spreadsheet. I put all my songs into a spreadsheet and try to like label them and like figure out like how does this make sense? You know what I mean? So I think I figured it out. I got inspired by Fred again. And, like he has a never-ending album, you know, called USB. And like I guess any kind of vibe that fits for him, the USB, he'll just add it to that. And it's a new single that comes out on that album. Whereas with the Jamaica Tapes, there's, you know, like there's different vibes. There's like the energy, the stuff I play more in my sets. And there's like the mushroom vibes, like chilling. It's good for like just chilling right here together. sunsets, dinners, whatever, and then there's like alternative. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it yet.
It's all different types of vibes. And
Yeah, but I also don't want to put the more pop country stuff.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, like more acoustic stuff with the bassy.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to figure it out. If you have any advice, I'm here to listen.
I mean, I think that the way you just explained it kind of just makes sense. You don't want to do kind of, the faster bass kick type vibe and then throw in a little more acoustic.
I love how he describes music. It's awesome.
I mean, kind of the way you just said it. You did some Skrillex vibes and then you had some more countryish vibe, pop music. I think you could throw both of those in one bag. Nothing wrong with that, but
It would be weird.
it would be weird.
Yeah. So let's do
Sometimes
it.
weird's good.
Yeah, it's really weird. Should I do it and see what happens?
I don't think so.
Thank you.
Definitely not. It's like you go to a Japanese restaurant and then there's a fucking empanada on the menu. It's like, yeah.
Exactly. But when you're in a brainstorming session, all ideas are good because it'll lead to the idea. So even though that was a shit suggestion, it led to that good answer.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome. So that's the next big goal right now is figuring out how you're going to drop Jamaica Tapes.
Yeah, totally. There's so much shit going on, so I never really get to it.
Is it just you when it comes to releasing these tracks? That's like final say, or is there other people, of course, who are just like...
No, I mean, I have management and they're trying to help me figure it out. But I really just need to sit down, smoke some weed, and it'll come. I don't really smoke weed anymore, but I know that when I do, it will click because I'm so in the matrix. You know what I mean? Always on like this. I need to go down a level and connect to whatever I need to connect to, and then I'll get more creative. You know what I mean? It's a different brain.
I know what you mean, but it's crazy because I'm the opposite now. I used to smoke weed every day. I smoked weed every day for 5 years. And it would do that back then. It used to do that to me. It would take me from here to just more here. But then I stopped 3-4 years ago. And every time it depends on when I smoke weed and where I am. But sometimes it'll just put me more in the just in your head and your thoughts.
Oh, really?
But if for you, I could definitely see.
No, yeah. So one of my friends gave me this weed from a joint he rolled, and it looks like it's done by a machine. And he got it from some Californian grower that they sell out before it even grows, and he brought it here somehow. So that's my answer. I know it already.
Nice little jet.
I think I'll do it tonight.
Yeah, we got a massive joint right there that my friend rolled yesterday. 2 nights ago, we were sitting here, just dying of laughter. I fell asleep in the thinking position like this. It's actually the funniest video. I fell asleep like this.
You got it on camera?
Yeah.
No, sick.
That's awesome. Do you have any pre-show rituals or stuff? Do you like to smoke before a show? How do you?
No, I barely smoke weed. I smoke weed maybe 5 times a year now.
Oh, okay.
Yo, fly around your head.
I felt it.
Yeah, it can smell your sweat or something.
Yeah, out with it.
And then dinner from yesterday.
Oh yeah, just the things going down. You like tequila?
I love tequila, yeah. That's probably the only thing I do these days.
Yes.
Tequila and mushrooms.
Yeah, I just recently tried chocolate mushrooms for the first time 5 months ago. Great. Really good.
As long as you don't take too much of a big weight.
Oh yeah, I mean, for me, I never went past the 0.3, 0.4 mark. Even did exercise. Well, it was
Boy, you were exercising?
I did cardio one day. After
Okay.
A1.
So you had a chocolate and then you went to go
exercise. To run outside. It felt so good.
You're kind of probably like a fairy.
Yeah, it was just a little
big
fairy frolicking.
Sick.
So do you do that before any shows or before a studio session?
Once in a while. Really rarely. And just tiny micro.
Super tiny.
Super micro. But barely. I think I'm more an advocate and I talk about it more than I actually do it. Now, lately.
I think I prefer it over wheat, but to be honest, how it is.
I agree. Me too. You have to really take a little, because anything a little bit more, then it's just
I agree. I can't. For me, anything psychoactive, it's like I look at it, I'm already stimulated. So
You're lucky. You're lucky. That's awesome.
yeah, it is pretty cool. But it can also be sketchy if you get a little too comfortable, and you just really go into it, which is sometimes a bit crazy.
I'll only do it at night and around people. I try not to. It's like better when you're in nature. Like you're just hanging out with yourself. Like I would rather honestly hang out with bugs. Like that fly right there. I would love to hang out with him, make out the fly. But like more than humans sometimes.
Fly, yeah. I mean, probably.
Not a fly, I mean, but
Hey.
another kind of bug. You never do that? Do mushrooms and hang out with bugs?
I haven't done that yet. But
Actually,
I like birds a lot. Squirrels. We got a lot of.
but birds, they don't like hang out with you. They like.
Well,
I mean, they
A
might.
squirrel will hang out with you.
Yeah.
It was the first word I ever said when I was younger. Is Aradilla. Spanish. Just everywhere I live, there's fucking. You will not anywhere you look. There's a squirrel running around. It's a little Comedian. And so I was sometimes I
It's
go
like Squirrel City or what?
Squirrel City. You go sit outside anywhere. Like I would go around myself in this park and there's spotting squirrels everywhere.
Ah, sick. So you just watch them eat.
Yeah, you just watch them grab, run up the tree, start playing. Sometimes that is nicer.
Do you see the fly?
Am I getting
Fly.
attacked by the fly?
Yeah, you just get encircled.
Yes, it's awesome. Like dude hasn't showered in a couple of days.
No, I've showered.
I'm joking.
No.
Bad jokes, remember? They don't always work.
Bad jokes are great.
They don't always work sometimes.
Tell me a little bit about that Web3. And
Crypto?
yeah, what you've done with crypto. Are you really involved in it? Because I read that you had a token.
Okay, yeah. So I'm
That's
obsessed.
neat.
I'm obsessed with crypto. I love crypto. I love the community. I love liquidity providing. I love the future of finance aspect of it. Like
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic right now.
I'm being very serious.
Really?
I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm being super serious.
Okay.
Where do you think I would know the word liquidity providing if I actually wasn't serious?
Fair enough.
I think I just know the term.
Rob?
No, I teach him.
Okay.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't actually. He asked me questions about crypto.
Sorry, continue.
I have a hedge fund.
Really?
Yeah, we have like 29 under assets under management. I don't run it. I have two partners. So we have like a liquid token fund, but then we also have yield products. And the whole reason we started that, the whole reason I got into crypto, was because like I would go to the bank and they're like, "Oh, do you want to lock up your money for 6 months and you get 2.5% or something?" I'm like, no, fuck. And what is 2.5%? Inflation is bigger than that. And my purchasing power every year goes down like 6% now. And what is 2.5% or 5% going to do for me? So like that's how I naturally went into crypto, because the legacy system it didn't help me. I couldn't build wealth. I was never going to be able to like save for a house in that system. So I'm naturally going to move towards something that does, right? And like one value from our yield products is that we can get you like 11 to 12% on your USD. You can also deposit your Bitcoin. You get like 5%, Ethereum 9%. It's like pretty safe stuff, but we're trying to get the institutions into crypto, because if they come in, then everyone else.
Of course.
So we're trying to do it in a safe way, and it's boring, but all the time no one's going to get burnt this way. We have a lot of risk management involved, but like, on my personal stuff, I'm like,
Fucking fly. You're really getting after me today.
On the personal side, I work with my friend Cole. He's like 22. And we do all the liquidity providing together. He manages it for me. But like I'm providing liquidity for Pump and like Hype and Solana and like a lot of ETH and BTC, because I want to stack my BTC, So with liquidity providing, we just like, I don't know if you guys know what it is.
I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but
Yeah, I'll explain it to you. Like when you come to Europe and you're coming from the US and you need to get euros, you go to the exchange. That's what liquidity providing is. Like I own a bunch of Hype and Pump token or Solana, and when people want to exchange their tokens, I'm the bank. Like and so I'm making money off every time someone transacts. I'm making those fees.
the hedge fund is.
No, this is personal stuff.
Or so you have you're a liquidity pool, pretty much.
I have a bunch of liquidity pools. Yeah.
So you have a shitload of money in crypto, and you'll take a reg off transaction fees when people buy a certain token project.
Exactly.
Wow, that's fucking.
That's
crazy.
one strategy. I don't do everything, but like a X amount of my crypto holdings are in that.
You don't even want to know my strategy.
I got fucked.
It's still like you probably earlier this year in January you got fucked on all
I
the
got
shit
fucked in
coins.
2017. I got fucked in 2021. I got fucked again this year
Ah.
because I'm a greedy bastard with this shit.
Yeah, that's why you don't. I mean,
I-
you gotta learn after the. I don't know. 2017, I was making stupid mistakes. Of course, I was still making stupid mistakes like 8 months ago, but at least now you gotta learn now.
Yeah, I fucked up.
What was it?
Yeah, that was up so much money.
Which one? Which token were you?
No, I mean, well, one token I did really well on was called Render.
Yeah, Render.
Which I bought at $1.40.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I was like, oh, I'm not going to sell it here at bottom 14, 15. It's just
done it. Yeah.
So like $6.50, which was good. Never really stacked Ethereum as much as I should have. It just was like, fuck it. Like, I'm either literally going to make a massive, multiple. I just went huge into Render, ended up making okay amount of money. Then I got greedy and I went into a smaller AI project that I was up
Like Clearwood, what'd you do into?
to fuck GPU.
Uh-huh.
I got fucked hard on that one. I was up so much. I was like, oh, it's gonna keep going, it's gonna keep going. Then in my head, the thing is, what I'm happy about it is that I went into it 100%. Like, I told myself, maybe I pick like a huge winner. If I don't, I would fuck.
But why not stop gambling with crypto?
Because I think crypto's absolute horseshit, to be honest. I think it's absolute financial chicken. I think it's this whole game built of hype and narratives that Alex Becker and all these people are putting up online, and people are going to buy what the trend is.
You're a YouTuber. That's why you're.
No.
That's your world. That's the algorithm you're getting.
However-
There's so much more to this space. But
No, I
of
know.
course, yeah. I mean, these guys are just, they're pumping their bags, of course. But you got to know that, and you don't buy what they're doing.
So the moment I have enough money again, just BTC, Ethereum. Actually, I should already have a recurring buy in it, but I mean, what it was like 120 yesterday. I'm not touching that shit. But yeah, I haven't it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Like you have your bull run bag. The way I'm doing it is I have my treasury, which is my bull run bag, and then with the liquidity providing the liquidity tools, like cash flow, I just like exchange into like my bull run bag, which is like BTC, ETH, Solana. So I don't know which one's going to be the winner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and also hype. I got a lot of the hype in there, and then I'm doing pump right now, just because they earn just as much as hype does, but their multiple on their valuation on their market cap is much lower. So I feel like it has a lot more upside than hype does. But I'm taking bets on those, and I'm keeping it really safe. That's safe for me at least. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had the option to be paid for the residencies or festivals? And heck,
Hell yeah!
you take it every time.
Hell yeah!
Really?
Yeah.
What's
I'm playing. So in the middle of Energy Week in LA, I got an offer to go play in Singapore for Token 2049 for Blowfin.
Yeah, that's exchange, right?
Exactly. And so I'm gonna work. We're working together, and I was like, hey, pay me in BTC because I'm trying to stack. I don't have like a retirement income or anything or these 4. I don't do that shit.
So I don't have that either. I'm fucked.
No, you're not. You have BT. I just like,
Nothing.
no. I just have BTC.
No, that's not it.
And that goes like over there. It's like auto compounding 5% a year. It's great. I think.
That's 6. You're playing at a token festival in Singapore, and they're paying a bit. Yeah. Do you know any other DJs who are doing this? No.
I don't know, but I hope other people start doing this because I got paid a bunch in Bitcoin last summer at a lot of private parties that I played at.
Like after parties and stuff like that?
Exactly. And then
It's fucking smart.
what was it last year? Like 50, 60K?
Fuck, yeah.
You just 2x
I
your
swear
money.
it's always the comp sci majors, bro. You guys are just fucking smart with
Yeah, but like most DJs, we don't save money. I mean, I'm also a DJ. Okay, I'm a comp sci, but I'm also a DJ. I didn't plan to save money or anything. I just kind of learned this. I learned about money during COVID because I had time. I was on YouTube all day long, just like learning. Because I didn't know. I was a DJ. I was on Twitch. I didn't know when my next gig was going to be. So I was trying to understand, like, maybe I have to go to stocks. But that's when I was doubling down on crypto.
Yeah, Web3, hedge fund, DJ.
Yeah, but I don't run a K. Like, I
know,
you,
but still,
it's like building like these mini startups, Because if you want people to live their best life, it's not just in the party, like wealth and like understanding wealth and how to build wealth for yourself and just understand auto compounding. Really simple concept, but no one really practices it. That's like a huge component to living your best life because it's a part of abundance, So I want to learn everything about it because it's a part of it. If I can bring that value to people, like if I could have an Abracadabra bank one day that just gives people like 10 to 12% interest.
Click fans have it.
What are we doing right now? We're voicing our intentions.
Every time I say the word if, I completely sob, and then I change the if. I'm like,
amazing. That's like a key to life.
I literally even say, if I say if, I'm like, when?
When exactly?
I'm supposed to believe in that shit.
So you believe in that, but you don't believe in what's the other stuff you don't believe? Because you're like a finance guy.
I studied finance.
Okay, cool.
Study finance, but no, it's not that I don't believe in numerology or any of that stuff. It's just my mom was so into it.
I understand.
Growing up, and I feel like sometimes when it's like if somebody wants you to do something, sometimes human nature is like I don't want to do it.
Oh, totally.
But you don't want
to.
Yeah,
especially your parents.
Yeah, so I was just like, because my dad's completely opposite. And you just be like,
just so funny how like I don't understand. Like, how did their relationship work? If like,
well, my parents have probably the weirdest relationship in the world. I would say they got divorced in 2008, but they're best friends. My dad has a girlfriend. They come hang out at my mom's house. They don't even have to knock on the door. Like they managed to remain like super good friends.
That's super hard.
And they're very.
That's good for you.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. I
was.
Now it's attacking you.
Bro, I did shower today too.
Yeah, so that's fun how it works in short.
That's amazing. You remind me because I used to DJ with a girl, and she also her family, like her mom was super like into all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they got divorced, but the mom lived on the top floor and the dad lived on the bottom floor. It's the same type of.
My dad lives in the girls from us. It's crazy.
That's great. It's so important.
Sometimes the lessons take like it's like at first you're negligent, and then at some point there's like a moment of like enlightenment where you're like, oh fuck, maybe they were right. It's usually just young and
Yeah, of course. You have certain knowledge set at that time.
That's cool.
Everything's cool.
It's about when.
Oh yeah. When exactly? And I have one more thing, and like another thing, like I do the same thing. It's almost as if I invite them to replace it with blend. I don't want to be preached to people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the other one is the H word, hate. Like if you notice someone saying, I don't say that word at all.
Awful word
in my vocabulary, and since I noticed since I've removed it, that my life has changed. To be honest, just a good abracadabra, like it teaches you like you create what you speak, so your words, everything has energy. So it's like if you actually watch your words and you saying you didn't believe in energy, but the if when is just an energetic change.
Yeah.
So kind of that is energy. So try removing that from your vocabulary and see what happens. Oh, it's gonna help from you, but it helped me.
A lot of cool shit will probably happen.
Yeah, I believe that too. Sun's back.
Yeah.
Can't go any higher.
We can't have you go blind here.
No, it's just like I wasn't sure you.
So, aside from and we'll wrap up here. Aside from Albert in LA.
Yep.
Any other big things for the remainder of the? Oh my God, it's gonna come into your eye.
It's on my third eye.
Get it off.
It's gonna go on my nose now.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna go on my nose.
Oh my God, you're literally speaking to it. Get it off.
That tickles me too much.
That's crazy. What?
It like tickles when they're walking
It's
across.
tickling.
Yeah.
It's just trying to like.
Oh my God, I forgot to ask you. When are you back at space?
Oh my God, I'm going just at Factory Town at Hocus Hocus Pocus.
Hocus.
No, I had 3 points last year. So you don't usually do it 2 years in a row, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or they don't usually book artists like back to back. So I'm doing Hocus Pocus.
Fun as hell.
Maybe I'll do space after. I don't know, but I'll have my own space date. You couldn't figure it out for this fall, but we're already figuring out like 3 to 5 days in 2026.
What's your Halloween on Hocus Pocus?
I'm the worst person to dress up for Halloween. I'm really the worst. What should it be?
Should be a fly.
Like, with the wings?
Figure out how to be yellow.
Okay, okay. All right. Maybe. I'll think about it.
The flies a little weird, but cool.
All right, fly.
Flying it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. I loved it.
It was really a lot of fun. You brought like so many different cool perspectives on things from music to Web3. I'm actually so impressed. That was awesome. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, easy.